Okay, hi, I'm Geodav, and in this video what I'm going to try and do as quickly as possible, because it's going to take a while, is take a initial very basic default character, or nearly default character, from MakeHuman into Unreal Engine 4 and get the default animations that you get with Unreal Engine working on it. And I'll show you in the video why we still have issues with the MakeHuman character. Okay, please pardon my sniffles. Stop that carrying about. Right, basically what we've got here is a straightforward default character that you get when you open MakeHuman. Now, as you can see up here, 1734, blah 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 blah. It's the latest so-called unstable build that I could find on their download site. Okay, so let's see, does it say here? No. Okay, what we need to do, is to set up the actual pose for use in Unreal Engine. Now, if I looked at this the other day, and let's see, okay, right, we want, when I saw this and when other people pointed it out, U-Engine rig press, right, so I went to pose, clicked game, and now we've got the option, I think there's other ones that come up, but U-Engine. Now initially I thought, yeah, great, fantastic, click on that and we get the Unreal Engine, like it says here, skeleton optimized for Unreal Engine 4. I'm not going to say that they're telling porcupines, but unfortunately, as people have noticed, it doesn't work perfectly. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do while I'm doing this video, so you guys, girls maybe, can actually see if you wish to use this program to create your characters, you can still use it in Unreal Engine 4, just you need to do a little bit more work when we get there. Now, right, next thing, we've got the skeleton. What we need now is the pose. Okay, so we've got skeleton, go on to pose, and what we need is T-pose. As you can see there, slight change in the posture for the legs, and the arms are horizontal to the base plane. Okay, that's what is known within the industry as the T-pose. That's the A-pose, that's the T-pose, and that's what we not want, because that's what we need in the engine for when we retarget the animations to get it to work. Okay, so what do we do now? Let's see if I remember. There we go, click on the export button, save with an arrow. Now we want Filmbox FBX. Okay. Let's see, I clicked on centimetre if I remember rightly. Feet on the ground, and one of the other guys in the forum did mention to untick binary FBX. So we'll untick that, because that's what I did yesterday and it worked. Okay, smashing, and I believe we need to call this, let's see, MH, no, I'll go back to my old things, CHMH test 02. Okay, you might think, well, wasn't it test 02? Test 01 was yesterday. And we go to export. Now, if I just check here, You might find that MakeHuman at some stage, if you've used this before, as an installed version, not as the zip version, it might make you a folder in your user documents, MakeHuman version 1, blah blah. You can set the output path to something else, but that works for me. It's already there, we know, we just exported it. Right, next. Okay, that's Cam Studio, don't need that at the moment. Right, in Unreal Engine 4, I have got, as you can see, a very straightforward, what's that say, first person template, yeah, and I've also imported quite a lot of stuff, but no, that's first person stuff, I think, and animation starter pack, and it's got all these lovely, the animation starter pack is a freebie, okay, so you can get that. We're going to need that in a minute. Okay, let's get back into MakeHuman, make a new folder, call this test 02, test 02, open that up and go to import. Right, as you can see, it'll pop straight here because obviously the last thing I imported was actually from this folder. So chmh test 02 fbx open. Now this is where you want to be a little bit careful. Now I'm not saying the default settings are unhelpful, to put it politely, it's just my personal workflow. Okay, I mentioned this in other tutorials that I've done on characters, as I prefer to do, I won't say manually, but I like to have more control over things when I do them. Okay, so obviously import mesh, import a skeletal, choose none. If this is the first one that you're doing, choose none. Okay, so it makes a new skeleton for you. Do not, and I repeat, do not choose a other skeleton. It does not work out of the box with the Unreal Engine skeleton. Doesn't matter what it says in MakeHuman, it doesn't, and I'll show you why in a minute. Update reference pose, use TIO, that's, I keep that tick because things from Blender, but you may want to untick this one. If you want to play around with them, that's up to you. Normals and tangents sometimes helps. I always untick create physics asset, because basically if you let it do it automatic, you're going to have to renew it and change it anyway. Import animations, yeah, whatever. Don't need to deal with any of the transforms. Materials and textures, if it's the first one you're doing, yeah, go for it. And just import all. I'm not going to say it works perfect because it doesn't, but we'll get there. Right, so what we've got two textures, we've got a skeleton, and we've got a character. Okay, it's compiling the autosave. Yeah, autosave, we love it. Come on, sometime today, thank you. There we go. Right, save all. Right, so we'll go have a look at our character. Yeah, oh look, no smooth grouping, yeah, how unusual. This might be a little bit slow because obviously I've got MakeHuman open, I've got this open, and I'm trying to record at the same time. Come on. No. Yeah, this really does annoy me at times. Double click. There we go. This is something that does really annoy me at the moment. So when you open anything up, it goes straight up onto the top tab. Anybody got any tips on how to get it to stop doing that? I'd appreciate. But don't post on my YouTube channel, just send me a PM or something. Right, here we go. Oh, in fact, let's just get that off there because I'm going to need that in a minute. Because that does annoy me. Anyway, right, so we've got it in. Materials are set up, textures are set up, everything's nice and dandy. Let's go have a look for animation. No animations, because we have got a, as the saying goes, a unique skeleton. Now, let's see if I can find my content browser. Right, so what we've got to do is get your animation starter pack, go to your ASP character, let's see, I want this skeleton, there we go. You see, this is one of the annoying things. Funny that actually, okay. Right. This is somewhat irritating, but please we'll have to deal with it. Right, I want to show you initially why it doesn't work. Now, as you can see here, the names pretty much perfect, set up, linked up, all in the same way, and you think, yeah, that should work fine and dandy. But we'll go on to show and show bones. Go here, show bones. Right. Now, just as an example, I'm going to zoom in a little bit on this shoulder joint. Right, remember X, Y, Z, red, green, blue. No. X, Y, Z, red, green, blue. As you can see, the orientation of the bone axis is totally wrong. This is why if you import your MakeHuman character using the blue guys, or what people are starting to call the epic rig, if you use that skeleton, it will not work and it will look absolutely ridiculous and be of absolutely no use at all. Okay, so how do we get to use all these lovely free animations? Well, the first thing you got to do, if you haven't done this already, is you go to the Unreal documentation. Right, docs, Unreal Engine, latest blah 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 blah. If you can't find it, just go to the website, go on to Learn, Documentation, click onto that, go onto the search, Animation Retargeting, and this is what you'll get. Okay, you really need to have a look through this. Okay, it gives you a very clear and definite lowdown on how to do it. Yes, they use the free Mixamo Amin pack as an example. It works. not perfect, but it works, and it saves you a lot of trouble compared to things in the old days. So what do we have to do? It says here in the content, yeah, HTTP skeleton, click the retarget and set up, pick it. Can't even speak today. So let's see, no. Manage your setup targets. Now, as you can see, I've already done this. Yeah, it's set up to be a humanoid rig. Now I click save pose, but that doesn't matter. We can close that. Now, if I go onto here, let's see. Now, why am I not getting that? Because I had it on mesh and not skeleton. There we go. Just in case you can't find the buttons that you need, it looks very similar. Yeah. Make sure you're on skeleton, and then we can go on to manager. Now, as you can see here, there's no source or whatever, and we go onto there, select human rig, and let me just double check. I don't do this every day, so you can please understand. Yeah, that should be okay. So let's get back in here. Once you've got humanoid rig, because everything is named correctly, you can go down here and double check for yourself. The bones from the MakeHuman rig are correct name wise, it's just the orientation is not what we need, which makes this step I won't say possible, but it's something we have to do. Now, if you need to change the base pose of the rig, obviously you will save it there. We don't, because we've already exported as a T-pose. So what do we do now? And you're like, don't know. Now we'll go into here and let's find a, let me go, jog forward with rifle. Okay, so you click on, right click on that, retarget animation, duplicate and retargets. Right, go in here and we can see the source. I've already set the source as that one. I think that comes as standard. Now, these are other ones that I've been playing with. Okay, that was the one that was yesterday. This is the one that we've got today. CHMH test 02 skeleton, and click on that, make sure it's in the window there and go select, and you get this jump forward rifle duplicated to MakeHuman test, blah 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 blah. Smashing. Let's go have a look. So here we go, double click on it and it might open at some stage in the near future. Oh dear. Come on. There we go. And as you can see, yes, it works. The hands are actually quite okay. Not too sure about the body. One of the things I'm not keen on, if we go around here, it's not a MakeHuman fault, it's the actual animation. Is the head is quite sort of like far forward and the shoulders quite far back. That is because of the rig that it was originally designed for. Now, if you're happy with that, then fine. Might look okay on your characters, but that's all you have to do. And the thing is, I'll just do this now. Not that I need them. to be honest. But I'm going to select, just as an example, because I'm not going to do all of them. Just select 5 there. And retarget animals, yeah. Again, that one. And it'll go, assets duplicated. So we'll go have a look. And oh look, they're all there. It is that easy. Okay? And that's all you have to do. Obviously, do all the other ones. You will have to do your blend spaces and in blueprints and whatever for the characters with these, naming these animations with it, but at least it sort of fixes half the job. Okay, so hopefully that has helped you out a little bit. If you need more help, just give us a shout on the forums. You know, wave a big flag at me, and I'll see what I can do. Okay then. So let's see if I can get this open. There we go. I'll see you the next time.